Hello and welcome to tonight's stream. We're back in Final Fantasy XVI. Changing up my icons. I think I'm rolling with Shiva and Odin now. Because if I can get a hang of mastering the freezing abilities, that would give me time to switch to Odin, stack up Zantetsuken levels for burst damage, and then switch back. Keep the freeze. It's just going to feel weird not taking advantage of staggers anymore. I'm going to do that. Sort these and... Darkness. Light. Which ones do I have equipped? Ice Age and Rhyme. Okay, so Ice Age is one of the most damaging moves I have. Or with Rising Flames. I don't think there was anything new to hunt. I'm like getting close to the end, so just played this weekend. Stone here, the kingdom of Walud. Everyone's already dead. Oh, makes this easy.
What the hell happened here? I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
That's pretty. Even though it's like mostly gray.
I hope you're right.
Very dark.
Yeah.
So do I.
Take a sip. Dad.
Streets of Madness.
Oh, that's.
The ether has claimed them all. Let's see that we're not next.
Feel your soul's veteran. When you see a treacle corpse, and you're immediately suspicious of the corpses.
Yeah. Here? Good thing we're skinny. I mean, Clive is pretty thick in the chest. All the fan art you see are just like people drawing Clive's chest because it's just thick. Guy's bursting out of his shirt most of the game. And I'm like, well, finally they have one of these Final Fantasy protagonists be bulkier. They're usually pretty thin.
I have to admit, that's Yuri Lol so refreshing because of Asperia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hate these things.
That's a behemoth.
Who'd be mad enough to tame such a beast?
No idea when this incarnation of it's like, but
Oh, okay.
oh, so casually cast as weak here.
Get up. Here it comes.
Oh, no, we need to fight it. Okay.
It's sort of
Well, what are we waiting for?
no matter what incarnation or what type you fight, they're always a pain in the tuchus. This is after something so big. Has 1,001 abilities that makes it even more.
Just jump him. You actually have to break the lock so you can get better movement.
Find a way to do a shadow or a shoulder tackle on the edge of the stage while it's stuck in its animation past that no flake thing on that.
Yeah.
Fine hand.
Nice try.
What? What? Oh god.
sure. Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me. I'm your shield, remember?
Oh, it's breaking.
I think this might be a job for a freak!
And why would you turn to him, brother? When we fight together.
Okay.
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning.
I was gonna say, there better be some backlash to that thing. That's one of the proper spells in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. I don't like how that's following me.
Oh, that form is what I'm used to seeing. I've seen storm and electric-based stuff rather than, you know, calling down meteors.
Too slow.
Oh no, it didn't lose its ability to cast meteor, it just gained more attacks.
Yeah.
That seems fair.
Oh.
Too slow.
Given how you explained to me how the magic system works in this world, I'm guessing there's no white magic, no cure, no Curagra, whatnot.
No. There it is. Oh! Close to that. Okay. Get out of there! It killed itself. Yeah?
Just kill itself?
It did? Okay.
Forget a little.
Behemoth shackle. Five more in the next behind the
Quickly,
next door.
Before we're cut off for good.
Get that traps.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
I mean, they threw a mission where they throw 5 Vajra at you
Right.
all at once, and you have to take them all.
Things that give me potions and high potions. Goodbye. Kind of why they give you this one last. It's like literally erased an entire wave. Yeah, bro. This way. Will of Ice, right.
I think they can make anything from stuff that can make anything more annoying than their dogs. And they made the birds.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they've yet to put the two of them together in the same area. So it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, this last area was built for this. This is definitely a good crowd control, multiple enemy style. It's that way. It's over here. Guys as well. Protect this!
Don't get surrounded.
The crazy thing is, the third ability that you get for this is what we like to refer to as a roaming cancel. So in Guilty Gear, there's an ability called roaming canceling, which lets you interrupt any move you're doing to do something else. So that's what this lets you do. If you're in the middle of an action, you can stop doing it and immediately do another action. And if you do that at stage 1, then it reduces the cooldown of other things. And then if you upgrade it, you can cancel you taking damage. So you take damage and you're knocked back and whatever. You can take the damage and then use that ability to cancel you in the knockback. So you just instantly recover and you just go again. Like you still get hurt and everything, but it's just like, nope, I'm not down. I'm going to keep going.
So it sounds more or less like an animation controller, so you can immediately change another action.
Yep. Oh god! Oh!
Nice try.
Okay, that's where this weapon is not good. A big guy.
Too slow.
Yeah, as you see, if you perfect dodge using Shiva's ability, you just instantly freeze them.
Andy. Knock off witch time.
Yeah.
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly. It's over. More of Ultimus thralls. Come on then. What are you waiting for?
Ah!
Through the castle then.
Oh.
I don't see any other way.
No secrets up here? Oh. Full of light. Only found one fight that was really good with Behemoth, where I was like, ah, I know where to use this. Aside from that, I don't really know how to use it. Give him a biscuit. Oh, non-combat. Not in a quote-unquote dungeon.
Ah, sweet.
Curl. Kashik.
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread any further. We won't. Nice try.
Great pains to avoid fighting.
Hello! Welcome, Mujadi. Mujadadi. Thanks to Seal and Rip's Lift are OP, Heaven's Cloud, and Gungnir. Not very good for Zensetsuken boost. Ah! Okay. I'll have to try that out then. Let's see. We'll put Heaven's Cloud there. And Rift Slip over here. Yeah, because I'm finding I could use the dash attack. Cancel the animation to go into another ability. Right. I think I have it upgraded. Double check. No, I don't. Okay. Progress is that way? That was why I maxed out on high potions.
you're finished.
Okay. Your in-game build was OP, but lacked something. You found another build which switched out Lightning Rod for Rift Slip. Went with that. Now it's broken AF. Yeah, I've been hearing that people have really busted things with that. I've been using the first 3 for a long time. Phoenix, Garuda, and Titan. Because all that, I really liked the parry abilities. I just started using Shiva and Odin Knight, really. I feel like I need to put, if I do use Rift Slip, I have to use it, I have to master it and use it on something else. So then I can switch to it? Because it also lets me slow down time if I'm in the middle of doing a move. And the video will show me how to use it. Against Falrog, okay. Did I miss it? I think I might have missed it. Okay, so you ult Rift Slip into Limit Break. Okay, hold on. Limit Break into Ice Ult. Rift Slip into Limit Break into Zantetsuken. Oh my god. Down to Judgment Bolt. Limit Break. The Frostbite. Into Odin Ult. Into another Frostbite. Into another Limit Break. Into another Zantetsuken. Into a Frostbite. Into a Giga Flare. Into a Frostbite. Into Phoenix. Ult. Into a Limit Break. Into a Stagger. Oh my god, how'd the ult already come back? Did you even have to Rift Slip there? The thing's already down. Frostbite Stunlock while the thing's already stunned. And that means the stagger gauge doesn't build back up? Oh my god. That's nuts. And then you just do continual Frostbites for everything to cool down? This boss. Just Kamehameha to the face. Yeah, it's still stunned. The stagger gauge is only not, it's not even at a quarter back yet. Now it's at a quarter back. Wow. Okay, yeah, that is broken. Yikes.
There are so many.
Focus, Joshua. We're not done yet.
You can use it coming out of it. Okay. It'll make the New Game Plus run easier than the first one. Oh, looks like it, jeez. Because, you know, I fought that boss the regular way. I actually used just Behemoth, not Behemoth, Bahamut. For that fight. Oops, wrong button. Not much left here. Okay. Get in there. This way. Not this way? I'm missing a really obvious gate. Probably. Ah, here we go.
Let's hope this works.
Two behemoths? Oh, ninja guys.
Clive.
Of course there's more. There's always fucking more.
Yeah. Wow. Overhead. Oh, there's more.
Not yet. So I should let the burden fall to you? Yes, you should. Save your strength for the Mother Crystal.
Nice try. It's
Ah.
Well done.
Where do we get into on that first?
No, I'll be good.
What must have eaten to grow so big?
You don't want to know. Nice try.
Well done. Well done.
Okay. More.
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
Harpoon cannon!
Jill! She's not alone.
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid.
Prince Dion. It's good to see you well.
So, this must be Ifrit. Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart, and guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Now, if your lord and ladyship's quite finished...
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
Okay, merchant.
But don't suppose there's out I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe. Nan won't take kindly to losing her best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
You mean, you'll buy some at offers? I've got some good stuff for yous.
Weapon. Only slightly worse than the weapon I already have. And with the belt, and with the bracelet. Bracelets.
Thank you.
Buy these to have them.
Right on, here you go. Is there else you need? Right on, here you go. You've got everything you need then? Anything else I can make for you?
I think I can leave. Just in case, let's go save.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I missed you too.
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive.
He'd be proud of us all.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Until then, All who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not envy them.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
We fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall. Together.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
Just making sure this isn't the point of no return.
Welcome, sons of fire.
No! No! Come back.
What?
To the Shadow Realm we go.
I got your attention.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Torgal's like one of the best video game dogs ever.
Is that you?
Much like how
This
Rapide was the coolest dog
isn't
ever.
Stony.
Now I'm like, oh, Torgal's up there.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them.
My dog with me.
As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
Interdimensional rift.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But not even Ultima could stop the Blight?
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
We've been destroying the mother crystals because we thought they were sapping the ether from the land. So the hope would be destroying those would let the aether flow again, thus stop the spread of the blight.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution, the illness having spread to every organ. There was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
Ultima saying that they had to cast off their flesh to make that journey makes it sound like it's not of this world.
That'll be the first alien. It is the catalyst of spice.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they always point to like a red star that's near the moon. I was like, oh, that's kind of... feel like that's kind of significant.
To forge a new world, would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own, and from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource, and the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we're one and the same.
Sounds like the icon of another world, or another plane of existence. Trying to find a way to get rid of the blight. This place is a petri dish. But the problem they had was the microbes they put in the petri dish started to cultivate, started questioning the scientists who were studying them.
Right.
Is that
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
to right your wrongs? If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them.
All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
Ooh, cool form.
My friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Bow down, offenders.
Okay.
Hearts be stained.
Let's try.
Okay. Oh god. Yeah. Oh!
Nice try.
Jumped way too late.
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through game standing. Only with heads hung low is penance paid.
Things pissed.
Oh, wretched.
Push stuff out.
Mortals incapable even of contrition. In fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
Oh god.
Nice try.
Really?
Know your insignificance.
Archer. No.
Archer! No, Archer! Archer said, no pizza.
Too slow. And another!
Oh my god.
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
Okay.
Nice try.
Kneel before us.
Nice try.
Prostrate yourselves.
Okay.
Nice try.
Probably. was running low on potions. The Pool of Darkness.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive!
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away? Just go away.
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking? Our flames burn as one!
Oh.
This is no mere evolution, it is deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
Oh, we actually got it.
Like the Mother Christmas. Ultima's jewels upon the world.
Right. Essentially, they're massive batteries to power the spell it was going to use to restart the world or whatever.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
Why'd you slap me? Having a good dream.
Hurt.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
Yeah, how exactly do we do that?
Assuming Ultima's actually dead and not just kicked out of the mind.
And once again, does my creation stray from the path laid before it? Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin
Archer!
does our true power
Where are you going?
quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Muthos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
Oh, thank goodness.
And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Oh. Soltis?
Did they ever go into what happened to the ink?
Mm-mm. The Fallen?
Yeah, Fallen.
Yeah, they haven't touched upon what
Well,
happened
the
to them.
crystals cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill! Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here. Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're just gonna show off. Like, you better not do the whole, I'm gonna stay behind to make sure you guys get away ploy. Well, like 5 or 6 of those guys.
I was gonna say, there doesn't seem to be enough left. And action to be that meaningful.
Right. Like, no, we're leaving. We don't have to stay here. We're literally leaving. Yeah. Get on the boat. We're gone. What are you doing? They can't swim. Couldn't
Now
even
I'm
fit
wondering
right
if
there.
the phone got on the Ultima's plan, tried to put a stop to the God new.
Right. Back to their origin. Okay, so this is the last chapter.
I need to tell everyone what happened to Drake's spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
Poland were more technologically and their understanding all at once, or at least no one knows what happened to
Right.
our civil.
A new life. While the going was slow and not without the occasional run-in with some straggling orc, I saw Edda back safe to the Shadow Coast, where Mid was waiting kindly with the Enterprise. On the voyage home, I like to think the poor lass opened up a little bit, telling us about her life and the life she wants for her baby. I suppose it's up to us now to make certain the little one gets it.
First the skies, then the crystal.
So what do I owe the honor?
What can I
do you
make? Surplus. It's actually better than my current sword? None of the armor would be better. Just this. Craft the first bit.
No scratches, right?
Reinforce it.
You can thank me later. Anything else?
I have wronged so many. Ruined thousands of lives. I did not deserve to be saved. But save me, you and your brother did. Your uncle, too, forgave me my sins. Offered me a chance at redemption. Yours is a fine family, Ifrit. Cherish it.
There's something about it.
Imagine you play this one too much. The design of that floating island that Ifrit just that Ultima pulled a similar design motif. Some of the Fallen stuff.
Mm.
Whole concentric circle thing. Where there's surrounding doors.
But none of this has opened up yet.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck, then.
Look, we pissed off God. We want to get rid of all of us so he can return to wherever he wants to go to.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well...
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the Halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it.
It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Not understand. Gaining.
They probably suspected they'd be subservient, always.
Well, I mean, this. I was in its place, I'd be just concerned and wondering how the heck that happened, but like, oh, okay, well, let's try again and leave them alone.
Right. But it's also a crazy god from another dimension, so.
To wish on a star.
True.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Side quests everywhere.
Another thought, maybe the following are the icons. Then once they got finished setting everything up and abandoned all their facilities and leftovers of what they use get set up here.
Yeah. Everywhere. I just go around and pick up all these quests. Oh, Uncle.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No. Thank you, Clive.
Yeah, there's some on my missive table. Oh, two. Okay. In case you haven't noticed, the poor hound spends all his time of late on the rear deck whimpering like Gav in his cup. Something ain't right. My gut tells me it's not to do with his supply of Oh.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Reluctant as I am to add to your burden, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exists ancient texts deemed so injurious to modern thought that the mere possession is deemed a crime, and it was a chance encounter with one such tome, from a distance, that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to offer compensation for services rendered.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
How many quests will it let me stack up? That's the question. That right side is going to look like
Joshua, what's wrong?
a Final Fantasy XIV panel.
Don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Even Doris has a quest for us?
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
You too?
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
It's still letting me accept quests?
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
You can talk to Vivian for one of these.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Okay, go back to him.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye?
Okay, so just one quest and none in Rosaria. Ooh, and Dalmacian Republic. That looks like the one in Tabor, and that looks like the one in Calamel. And Waloon. Okay.
Think you can help?
Have anything? Oh, okay. Well, I need the final hunts to get the final sword.
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol?
Children, what have you done?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When
She's
did
gonna
you
make the
last
shit fly,
see her?
isn't she?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Midadol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Adorable, but what little hypocrite.
Yeah, love it.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the Cursebreakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the Cursebreakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest. overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
I just want to see what the map looks like once I accept all these quests.
Probably lit up like a competitive Christmas tree.
Oh, interesting. They use the 4 lines for 4.
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
What else?
Okay, so yeah, I can just tack them all into the journal. Works for me. Torgal, why are you sad?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
No?
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Say what you will.
Clemens less more than her.
It's hilarious.
He jumped when you burst out laughing.
We'll finish the night with Torgal's quest. I just want to go in here and get Harper crates. I know it's Hippocrates, but or Harpocrates, but Harpocrates.
What a pleasure it is to see you. Harpocrates.
What we call him.
There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. the Executors would not allow it.
The Executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the Executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the Executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
A fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the Executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the Executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
I like how he's like, secret society, trying to keep this history of the bearers' enslavement in check, because it being discovered would overturn the order of the world. And we're sitting here, the world literally ending, all the governments in the world have been taken down and destroyed. Like, there's nothing left. So... what's the point of still keeping it secret, right?
Well, play the devil's advocate.
Alright, Toggle. Where are you taking me?
Anything
You're going to
resembles
need a little bit more
normalcy.
than that, boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's pointless.
You have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
But yeah, like I said, the world's gone to back in a handbasket. Time's over. But yeah, I can see why they would cling to pointless things like left.
Yeah.
I mean, pointless. I can understand the psychology behind
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
Oh, God.
I do. I don't know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Carava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Nothing added to the hunt. Okay.
Weren't required to ever because the defense was over the top.
Let's see. What am I looking for here? I have so many quests. I don't know.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Can you get more?
Quiet.
Oh, that poor goblin.
For oil?
This should be enough.
Wait, I don't have to spend so much time going back and forth to places.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
A little treehouse. I mean, not really little. It's kind of big. How does Torgal get up there? Climb a ladder?
This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Yeah.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Torgal's the best dog.
I was gonna say, Torgal officially wins the award for best dog. Have to. How deep?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming.
He was smaller, was into a basket.
I think I know where we're going.
Right.
Now he could probably jump.
Oh, damn. That's a view.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Quest complete. Okay, get a little power up for Torgal.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Please, amazing. Impressed.
Oh yeah.
Repeating pattern overlays and very real and very organic.
Missive. Finehound, the two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now. But there's still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. He'd step in front of a bloody, raging behemoth for the minute protecting you. He literally did. But that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound. Sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of kupo nuts. You do good to remember that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 items left to get. More than half. I think most of these quests are going to be doing that. Okay. Leave that for next time. Well, next time, we're going to be busy. All the side quests. The string of side quests to try to finish the game. Oh yeah, that'll be Thursday? Yeah. Yeah, Thursday and Friday. We'll try to rush through and see if I can finish this game. And then we can get started on Fate Samurai Remnant. Anyways, that's it for me tonight. So thank you everybody for stopping by. And yeah, thanks again to Uja Daddy for showing me that ridiculous video. Yeah, people can make broken builds in this game. Anyways, that's it for me. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good night. Bye-bye.